What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we come to the finale of the Gauntlet Series for the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX9 earbuds. Then their final opponent will be my top boss, my number one earbud in my collection, the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EQs. This should be a really good head-to-head. If you saw the one previously against Sennheiser Momentum 3s, it should be as just as interesting. So without further ado, let's get to it. All right, we're in for the finale of the Gauntlet Series, the TW ATH TWX9s. Like I said before, we'll refer to them as the X9s, going up against the Beoplay EQs, my top dog. All right, and of course, we'll refer to them as the EQs. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in, talk price and specs. With the EQs, they come in at originally at $399. You should be able to get these guys on sale now, especially with the holidays. As always, I'll leave links for both of them in the description below where you can take advantage of the prices. As far as Bluetooth, they come with Bluetooth 5.2. And as far as codec support, they support AAC, SPC, and aptX adaptive. They do have an adaptive ANC software or service with the earbuds, so active noise canceling is on deck. As far as battery life, with the earbuds, you can get up to 6.5 hours with noise canceling turned on, up to 7.5 hours with noise canceling turned off, and with the case included, you can get up to an additional 20 hours of playback time. The case does support quick charge. 20 minutes will get you 2 hours of playback time, and the case supports wireless charging. As far as water resistance, the earbuds themselves are rated at IPX54, so getting them wet is no problem. As far as special features, they do offer Google Fast Pair as well as multi-point pairing and connecting. So a very feature rich earbud. Very impressed with them. Let's go ahead and move over to the X9s here. They come in at $299. I would say you can get these on Audio-Technica's website as well as Amazon. As far as codec, they support AAC, SBC, aptX, aptX adaptive, and Snapdragon sound. So these guys are a little bit more future ready. As far as battery life with the earbuds, you can get approximately 6 hours of playback time on them. When you include the case, gives you an additional 18.5 hours of playback time. As far as the case itself, it does not support quick charge, at least to my knowledge. There's nothing that said that they do, but their case does support wireless charging. As far as water resistance, the earbuds are rated at IPX4, so you can get them, you can sweat in them or get caught in the rain, but not. That's pretty much it there. As far as special features, you do have multi-point pairing and connecting with the earbuds, so you can connect the two devices at once right out of the box. And then, of course, the case has an antibacterial sterilization feature where when you're done using the earbuds, you put them in, close the top. You'll get an indicator here showing that they're being sterilized. And then when you go back to them, they're fresh and ready to go. All right. So both of them, both feature packed. So I can't wait to get these guys head on. So let's continue. All right, we're back in. Just a quick note, as you can see, this is what it looks like when it's doing the antibacterial sterilization for the earbuds. You'll get like that purple bluish light going back and forth from both the for the left and right earbud. Just wanted to give you that side note. All right, so let's go ahead and pull one of these earbuds out. Okay, as you can see, they're both two different types of earbuds. The EQs are an in-ear bud, probably one of the bigger earbuds that I do own as far as size wise, and of course, you know the X9s are stem style. So as you can see, the EX or excuse me, the EQs are a chunky. They're a chunky earbud. I still do like the form factor. I do like the how they look. Let me get them a little closer here. I do like how they look. Let's go ahead and focus on the the EQs real quick. All right, I do like just their ergonomics. They sit real comfortable in the ear once you twist and lock them in. They're just surprisingly light for their size. They're not as heavy as they look. Are they heavier than the X9s? Yes, but they're when you're wearing them, I when I'm wearing them, I have no problem with them. No ear fatigue. You would think you would get ear fatigue after maybe 45 minutes to an hour of just continuous use on these. I have not. I have not at all. I've used these at work, and I've never had a problem with them long term for like hours. I do like how they went ahead and you know how ergonomic it is. They went ahead and put the fin on the front to balance out the weight when they're in your ear, and you got that massive touchpad here with the B&O logo on it. Very classy looking. I just like the way it looks, and basically, I know a lot. My favorite ones are the excuse me, are the 1000 XM4s. I don't know what they're just my favorite earbud to wear, but this is number two if I had to rate them. I don't know. I just like the big earbud. And I like the big touchpad. I mean, I got the Momentum threes and everybody else. The Space A40s is a nice pair to wear, and things like that. But these two are are some of my favorite pairs just to wear and everything. All right, so let's go ahead and switch over quickly to the X9s. Again, one of my smaller yet more discreet earbuds. I do love the two tone with the matte black and the dark bronze, as I call it, color contrast. Very elegant. You got the small. Obviously, the touchpad here is minuscule in comparison to the EQ's touchpad, but still very good. You know, very nice service. You really can't miss it. I just love the way these guys look overall, but very discreet in the ear. Speaking of in the ear, let's go ahead and pull some pictures of these guys in the ear. Let me grab my phone here. All right, here we go. As you can see with the EQs, they take up the entire ear well and they sit back in. So you're not really getting a lot of pressure up front. I love the way, and this is where the wing in the front comes into play because it actually balances it out and everything. So you really are they really are real comfortable to wear, and of course, you get a great seal with them. And again, of course, you got that huge touchpad there, so you really can't go wrong when trying to actuate any functionality with them. But just a very comfortable earbud for the size. I just really am. I really do love wearing them. I really do love using them. Let's go ahead and switch over. All right, here we go. As you can see with the X9, obviously a much smaller earbud than the EQs. Excuse me, doesn't take up much of the ear well, but you do get a nice seal when you get their proper twist and lock set up in there in your ear. You get a great seal, and excuse me, and that helps out with noise canceling as well. And of course, you know, the stem is real small, so it's a very discreet earbud. Again, one of my more comfortable ones uh out of the bunch. And they're just again, I've used them all day at work and I haven't had a problem with them. So a very good earbud to use. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go ahead and get these guys paired up. We're gonna start off with the EQs and go through the app, see what they have. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We got the EQs already paired up. Let's go ahead and jump into the app. We already have it queued up here to save some time. Let me grab my stylus slash pointer here. Okay. As you can see, you got the name of the earbuds at the top. You got the picture of the earbuds and case, and you got their battery levels respectively underneath. Moving down, you've got your sound, your surroundings. There's, of course, you got that's for your noise canceling, transparency, and neutral. As with noise canceling and transparency, you can have this level slider, so you can slide back how strong you want either one. Okay, And as far as noise canceling, you do have the option to turn on adaptive ANC, which will automatically change everything for you. You're depending on your surroundings. And of course, moving down, you have your sound modes. Here you've got optimal. These are all the ones that are available on the front. You got five that you're able to choose, and of course you got your EQ dial. So let's go ahead. We're gonna start off first with the EQ dial. Let's go ahead and jump in there. As you can see, it's just a dial where you can move it to however you want it. You want a high bass, you can cover that. You can go up to energetic. You can go high treble, you want that, or anywhere in between you want to set it. You can do that. Um, and then you can go ahead and set your own presets there. Let's go ahead and dive into the presets. As you can see, you can only have five presets showing on the main screen. Optimal is the one that will always be there by default, so you can only manipulate four. As you can see, I have uh, my two on there. Of course, there's clear and commute. Then, of course, you can choose a podcast or sport, depending on what you want. But you can always only manipulate four as to which ones will show up on the main screen for you to use. All right. Moving on, you got your call settings here. Let's go ahead and tap on that. I have it set to my own voice so that way I can hear myself when I'm talking to someone on the phone. If I'm wearing both earbuds, so it doesn't sound like I'm yelling. You can have it as for noise canceling and of course neutral. But like with own voice and noise canceling, you do have that bar where you can say how strong you want the sound or how weak you want it. You have that option there. All right. Then, of course, down here at the bottom, you've got your play control. So if you slide that up or you tap on it, rather, it'll give you the picture of the earbuds. And then you got your play pause, skip and reverse tracks. And this line here in the middle here, this is your volume slider. You can slide that up and down and back and forth if you like. You see, it's going to automatically go back to where I had it. All right. And you can utilize it there. All right. And of course, when they show up here, you only got the play and skip options here. All right. And let's go up here to the upper right. If you tap on here with the three dots, you get other options here. You got Bluetooth pairing, so you can pair a device to the app. You got your product settings, where you can go in if you need to replace the case, you can do that. Change the name of the earbud, you can do that. You got your software update. You can check for firmware updates and everything here. Then of course you got your product color. You can go ahead and select that. And as you can see, there are various different colors of these earbuds. I do like the blue. I think that's sharp. I might have to pick them up since they may be on sale. And then let me see, what's that one? Oh, that's that purple. Oh, okay. I don't know. No, that's that one. No, that's that purple. Okay. I don't know. My wife might like that one. All right. So that's what you have there. And then of course you got the about option will tell you about the app. And then of course you got where you can remove the product. All right. And moving down here at the very bottom here, you can see we're on the home screen. If you tap on the next icon, it will take you into the multi-room. This is where if you're using like B&O a home theater system or Bluetooth speakers and stuff, you can manipulate those from here. Then of course from here you have your streaming services that you can utilize. This one is your Deezer. You can go ahead and sign into it or do a tryout for where you can get into the streaming services. That way you can stream audio directly from the app to your earbuds. And of course, if you go up into that Garrison, you can go ahead and switch to different streaming services if you like. And the last icon here will take you into their radio. You have the Bang Olufsen radio and also TuneIn. You can go ahead and look up your local channels or your home time channels if you're not if you're far away from home, you want to tune into something that's in your hometown, you can go ahead and do that. Just type in the radio station here and hit search. They will go ahead and find it. Um, or yeah, or just or the state or anything like that. And then of course you got tune into where you can do pretty much the same thing there. I think this one offers AM radio as well. All right, and that is a quick walkthrough of the Bang& Olufsen app for the Beoplay EQs. What we're going to do is we're going to get these swapped out, and we'll hit the EX or the X9s, listen at me. The X9s paired up, and we'll walk through their app. So stay strapped in. Okay, we're back in. We got the X9s already paired up. So let's go ahead and jump into their app. Okay. I didn't have this one queued up. That was my mistake. All right, as we're back in, let me grab my pointer. You got the name of the earbuds at the top. You got a picture of the earbuds. In similar fashion to the Momentum 3s, you got different functions here that right on your home screen. You got your battery percentage for each the left and right earbud. And then, of course, you got your codec that you're currently using. You got your equalizer, and you got your noise canceling functions that you can go ahead and switch through. You got your volume slider, and then, of course, you got your audio controls here. If you tap up on there, you've got your play, pause, skip, reverse. Then, of course, you got your volume slider. And then up here in the upper right corner, you can select which device. You tap on it, it will tell you the devices that you are currently connected to. And of course, I tapped on the one where it shows you all information where the media, you allow media and calls to come through on that one. All right. So let's go ahead and tap on this arrow here. This will get me into my settings where you have your audio and system settings here. We'll go through the audio real quick. You know, you got your volume adjustment, which we show. You click on that. We showed that on the front screen. You can go ahead and change your audio. You got your codec options here where you can select a different codec that you want to use or just go to auto. And of course, you got your ambient controls. You can go ahead and select noise canceling, hear through, or off. In noise canceling, you can select different ones. I have it set to optimize. I hit that button on accident. My mistake. And we'll wait for this now. All right. This is my mistake. This is what happens when you do stuff live. All right. We're good. Let's go ahead and close that. But then you can select different options here. If you hit the three bars, three dots there, you can go from airplane, train, on the go, office, study, and home. And of course, you can do some personalized configurations down here at the bottom. And of course, when you do the hear through, you can go ahead and select your strength here as it goes through, as it sets up. Now you can go from high hear through, then a lot of ambient noise, to low, meaning not a lot, of course, very minimal ambient noise. I like to have mine on high if I'm going to have that, but we stick with noise canceling here. All right. So let's go ahead and get set up here real quick. All right, we're good. All right, moving on. You got quick hear through, which is if you push a button, you triple tap, I think it's the left button, and it will automatically lower your volume and allow you to hear. It'll turn on the hear through function and allow you to have that conversation with somebody. I have mine set to neutral. You can have it strong, which will give you every like a more every all your ambient sound. I have it set to neutral, so at least I can have a conversation with them. And then when I'm in the quick hear through option, I have it where it lowers my audio. It doesn't pause it. You can select it to mute it if you want. But I just have it lower mine so I can still hear what I'm listening to. All right, and then of course you got your equalizer settings. You go ahead and tap on there. I have mine set to original right now because we're going to do the sound test. We're going to see how this driver sounded in the without any help. But you can let me go back in here real quick. You can go ahead and choose from presets. You got original, bass boost, clear vocals, V shape, and treble enhance, and then of course you can create your own and choose from them as well. All right, and let's go back out again. You've got your low latency. This is for gaming and everything like that. If you're a gamer, you use it on like your phone or your tablet, you want to turn this on. I usually have that turned on because when it also helps when watching videos. All right. And of course, you got your left and right balance adjustment. Now, this is something that's not on pretty much any earbud app that I've seen, where you can adjust the level of volume sound coming from a different earbud. Say, for instance, you having hearing difficulties in your left ear, you can slide it over to where you're getting more out of the left ear than the right ear, at least so it can balance out, and vice versa. It's a very good feature to have in the app. Unfortunately, that's not in pretty much any app that I've seen um, up to date. I think there's maybe one, I think. All right. Then you got your side tone. This basically allows you to hear yourself when you're talking on the phone when you have both earbuds in. So you don't sound like you're yelling um, when you're talking to somebody. All right. Then, of course, you got the 360 reality option here. That's basically same thing as with the Sony products there, where you have to sign in to a streaming service that is compatible with the 360 audio in order to enjoy it. I don't mention it because it's not something you could use universally, but it is an option. All right, if we switch over to system real quick, you got your key assignment where you can go ahead and select how you want to use the key, the little push button on the stem, as well as the touch pad. You can prioritize music and everything like that, which would then change these settings down here to what you want. They also tell you what on the left earbud, what does what on the left earbud and the right earbud. Okay, and then of course you got your sensor, your touch sensor. I have that turned on. And of course you got your touch sensitivity. I have it set to medium. It's very well thought out stuff here. You got your voice assistant. You can either use if you have Siri or Google Assistant, you can go ahead and hit whatever one your phone has, or if you want to use Alexa, you can use that one. All right, you got your in-ear detection. Obviously, if you take the earbud out, it'll pause your music, your audio, put it back in, your audio will resume. You got your guide sounds, which basically, if you go to hit play, it will let you know in your ear that it's going to play, or it's going to pause, or it's going to quick enhance, or quick hear through, noise canceling, that type of deal. All right, then of course you got your control guide, which will basically tell you, which one, give you more direction on how to use the touch sensors on the earbuds. You get a lot of instruction here. Then, of course, you got your Connect device management. If you tap on that, it will give you that list of all the devices that you're paired to and which ones you are currently connected to, so you can disconnect and connect to any ones that you have, up to two of them that you want to be connected to. Very nice there. And of course, you got your help option here and your product information for the app as well. All right, and that is a quick walkthrough of the app for the ATH-TWX9s. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do a mic test for each of these guys, and then come back and do the all important sound test. So stay strapped in.
This is a mic test with the Beoplay EQs in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Beoplay EQs in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Beoplay EQs in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Beoplay EQs in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX9 in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX9 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX9 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX9 earbuds in a crowded location.
All right, we are back in for the sound test. We got the Beoplay EQs already paired up and in the ears. Let's go ahead and jump into their app real quick, and we're going to make sure that the settings are set correctly for the sound test here. We got set to test as it shows. No EQ help whatsoever. We're just testing how the drivers sound naturally. So let's go ahead and jump into some music. All right. All right. First up, we're gonna do some Hall and Oates first. Let's go ahead and do that. Actually, you know what? No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do Babyface. There we go. All right, this has some good sound to it. Let's go ahead and get it to my preferred volume level. All right. Whoops, I turned it up a little bit. My bad. Again, you got good overall instruments. Very they're very clear. Sound separation is great. And the vocals are just clear. The bass is nice, and you can definitely make out every instrument in the background. These are definitely upper echelon earbuds, man. Give me a little bit more. Oh, yeah. Very nice. This is a very, very good earbuds, man. There's a reason why these guys are number one. Man, there's a reason why these are number one. They have that and that song there. You just felt like you were there, man. You just felt like it was all around you. It was uh, and it doesn't even have spatial audio, but you felt like it was all around you. You had your percussions on this side. You just sound really so just sound like real immersive, as if as if you were like in the first row or the first three rows of at a concert. And it's just like the music just sounds like it's all around you. That's where these give to me personally. They just sound excellent. All right, let's go ahead and jump into a banger here. Let's go ahead. We'll hit Godzilla. That's a heavy hitter. So let's go ahead and jump into that. All right. Ray out the shoot. This bass is top notch. The bass is just ridiculous on here. It, it just man, and it's like clean bass too. It's not that muffled or muddy bass. It's clean, and on top of that, the vocals are crystal clear. When it comes from Eminem, I can hear every single word he's saying. These are just such good earbuds, man. They just sound so good. They sound so good. I just oh man, it's kind of like when you would get up on a certain pair of earbuds, like I guess the latest and greatest. You get up on them because they sound so good, and then when you put these guys in, it's like, oh yeah, I almost forgot what the best sound like. Now I know what the best sound like. So it's one of those things. All right, let me go ahead and we go jump into going home, KDG. Oh, okay. Yep. Again, nice warm sound, that bass rumble underneath. And again, not muffled, not muddy, just crystal clear. And then that the lead saxophone is just so sharp, so crisp. And now that remember you, this is natural. This is without any EQ help whatsoever. And these things sound fantastic. They sound like they don't naturally need an EQ, which is really scary when it comes when you compare them to other earbuds. All right, again, you got such a crisp sound. It's just so sharp with the lead saxophone. The instruments was the separation was there. They were very clean, very crisp. It just and it's just warm. You just I mean, it's like one of the ones you can just sit back on your couch, kick your feet up, and just enjoy yourself and just immerse yourself in the song. That's what these earbuds give you. Um, Very good. The reason why they're number one on my list, and they haven't been knocked off yet. All right, so again, I'm gonna leave my overall to to my final thoughts. But what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and get these swapped out. We're going to head the X9s up, and we're going to have them go through the test. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We got the X9s paired up. Let's go ahead and jump into some music. All right. First up, let's go ahead. We're going to jump into that baby face. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's go ahead and go into their app real quick just to make sure everything is the way it should be. I don't know why they keep asking me to do that. I don't want to. All right. Let's go ahead and let's go to the equalizer. As you can see, everything's zeroed out. So there's no EQ help whatsoever on here. All right. So let's go ahead and hit baby face up. Let's go. Make sure. All right. We're right where we need to be. All right. Good and loud. They sound really good here. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, that's where we're at. All right. They sound really good here. Uh the vocals are so crisp, so clear. The mids and treble on here are just excellent. I just wish the bass was a little more naturally. Man, just a great sound. It's just the bass is just not there. It's just not there. I mean, you can hear it, but it's not there. All right, the vocals are so crisp. The mids and treble are just so good. It's that bass. The bass is just it's just it messes up the package. I mean, they would rival these if the bass was there. All right, let's go ahead and hit Godzilla. Let's see. Again, the bass is there, but you don't feel it. It doesn't hit. It doesn't punch, but it's there. And that's a shame because man, because they will sound so much. All right, I can't harp on this enough when it comes to these earbuds. They're there. They're there. But it's just the natural bass isn't there. Excuse me. I mentioned this in the previous video with the Momentum 3s. Just, I mean, it's just the vocals and the mids, everything else is perfect. They would rival these. They would rival them easy, hands down, if the bass was there. But it's just it doesn't punch enough. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm just being honest. This is my honest opinion of them. Let's go ahead and get into Kenny G here. Now, it's a good sound here. Not warm, but not as warm as the EQs. But just that lead saxophone is so sharp. Oh, that's such a good sound. And you got the background instruments. The separation sounds good. I just wish the bass. I turned it down a notch one more there because when it hits that high note, it's almost piercing. So I'm just protecting my hearing, guys. But they sound so good. I just wish the bass was there. I just wish the bass was there, man. They sound so rich. Uh, I know they got the EQ and we can make it our own and get that sound that we really want. I was just hoping that the drivers would naturally give us what we need, and that way, uh, if you don't have time to fool around with the EQ, just throw them in and go, or something like that. Or if you're using like a different device that doesn't have the EQ on, doesn't have the app installed, you still got good sound and you can go. All right. There's different scenarios all over the place. All right. So again, great mids, great vocals, just just sharp vocals, sharp instruments. I just wish the bass was there. All right. What I'm going to do is get this cleaned up and then I'll come back with my final thoughts. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. My final thoughts on the finale of the Gauntlet Series for the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX9 earbuds, or I like to call them the X9s. And they go up against my final boss, my best earbuds out that I have, the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EQs. And I will definitely go to the mat with anybody who says that these guys are not the best out. In my opinion, excuse me, in my opinion, these are the best earbuds out as far as overall sound goes. Uh, they are the total package. All right, so with that being said, the that being said, like I said, with them being a total package, if the natural bass was there for the X9s, they would rival them easily. Definitely in my top three. There will be a battle between the EQs, the X9s, and the Sennheiser Momentum threes. It would be a battle between these three. It would be who is the best ear. As of right now, I'm still waiting on one more set of earbuds to come in so I can go have them go through everything, go through the testing, go through the gauntlet, and see where they wound up. But right now, that will be my that if these had the natural bass that they needed, this would be my top three. I'm just saying. All right, so again, fantastic sound. You get good volume. The mids and the vocals, everything's so crisp. It's just the lack of natural bass. That's it. That's all that's wrong with these guys. Of course, like I said, there's an equalizer. We can go ahead and make the bass our own that way. But again, there may be scenarios where all you got time to do is just pair these up and go. You do not have the EQ app, the app installed where you can adjust the EQ. So you want the best in that situation. And unfortunately, these guys lack the bass, although they have everything else. So there will be no uh, dethroning the king in my top 10. The best ones and the ones I would go with would be the B&O EQs, Beoplay EQs on this one. They still remain my best earbuds, and the sound, like I said, it was one of them. Oh, they sound great. I just wish this happened, and you're on these other ones. Then you figure, oh, these were they call these the best. And you put them on, you listen to them, say, oh yeah, that's why they're the best. That's where I was at with these when I was because these are fantastic earbuds. I am not going to lie to you guys. I just that's just the one thing I discovered about them naturally that was missing. Other than that, these guys are fantastic. They'll definitely be high in my rotation um, going forward. All right, so this has been the finale of the Gauntlet Series for the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX9 earbuds. The Beoplay EQs get the W, but these guys are nothing to turn your nose up to. I would definitely recommend giving these guys a try. All right. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to join me on this journey where I do these Gauntlet Series comparisons, head to head comparisons, unboxings, updates, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell. That way you're notified when those videos come out. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Ron on Tech. I usually leave notifications out there when big videos are coming out, such as unboxings, the Gauntlet series starting, and things of that nature. All right. Again, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out and checking your boy out. And I'll see you on the next one. Beoplay EQs, still the king, but don't sleep on the X9s. Peace.